Good morning. How are you? Nice to meet you. I'm also good. Thanks for asking. What about you? Okay. Do you want to enhance your English speaking or do you want to just interact with the co-learner? You want to enhance your English speaking, right? Yeah. I'm also. I want to enhance my English speaking. That's why I am joining this platform. Then we both are language learners. Then we take one topic to discuss about language. Do you want to discuss any politics, language, education, or any kind of subject material? What else? I am ready to discuss all type of topic. Okay, we discuss only language, right? It is a better for us because we have to know little bit about language. We are language learner. We want to enhance our English speaking because we don't have any kind of atmosphere around us. Then we create in this kind of atmosphere around us and we depend in this type of free platform to interact with the co-learner and we practice with them. That's why we have to discuss about language. Do you have any topic or shall I tell one topic? Okay, I have one topic. Topic is how to enhance our vocabulary. Do you wanna discuss this topic or what else? Okay. Do you wanna tell first what's your opinion or shall I tell? Okay, I will tell, right? Vocabulary. You know, it is my opinion. Everyone is scared about vocabulary. I also scared about vocabulary because all people they don't have much vocabulary inside their head, right? And while interact with the others they struggle to speak good English, right? That's why we should enhance our vocabulary and reach our vocabulary, but it will take time. But we have to know little bit simple vocabulary whatever we are using daily life, right? Because you are a student, you are using vocabulary according to your education, right? Your subject, you have to learn that vocabulary, then you can understand easily about your subject. You can write properly in the exam, right? Then if you interact with means your mom, your sister, your friends, and you talk with them daily life talking, right? Then we have to learn also that vocabulary, right? If you go to restaurant, we have to learn restaurant vocabulary. We go to airport or railway station, then we have to learn that vocabulary. If you go to playground and play with your friends, then you have to learn about sports, right? So many vocabulary, but my opinion, one thing, vocabulary is three parts: noun, adjective, adverb. It is called vocabulary, but we scared when we hear about vocabulary. What is vocabulary? We don't know. But vocabulary is a noun, adjective, adverb. If you know what is noun and whatever you are watch around you, that is called noun, right? Adjective, adverb. We have to know what is adjective. We have to know what is adverb. Then we can simplify noun, adjective, adverb, and three parts are vocabulary, right? then we have to learn step by step. No one can get overnight. Still, who are good speaker, they also want to enhance their vocabulary, and they also want to enrich their vocabularies, right? And vocabulary always changes, right? Because it has so many synonyms, antonyms, right? Then sometimes we know single word only, that vocabulary we don't know their antonyms and synonyms also, right? That's why we are struggling to know about vocabulary. We know only single words, we don't know their antonyms or synonym. We have to focus also that part, then it is a better for us, right? Sometimes people they use a different antonym, right? And but we know only single vocabulary. That's why we struggle with, when we hear about that words, then we think okay, that is a new words, right? But we never focus antonym, and we never focus synonym. Then we have to focus also. If we know one words about vocabulary, then we have to go to know about antonym and synonym. Then it is easy to recall and remember inside our head. And while speaking, we have to use that vocabulary, because our mind remember only repetition. If you use repeatedly one words, one vocabulary while interact with others, or while writing and while reading, you get that kind of vocabulary, then definitely your mind capture inside that words, that vocabulary, and it is easy for you, right? And that's why it is a noun, adjective, adverb. It is called vocabulary. We have to know simple basic learner or beginner, we know about 850 vocabularies, then it is enough for us to interact with anyone. But if you are an advanced learner and fluent speaker, then you have to know about 3000 above or 5000 above vocabulary. Then you consider you are a advanced learner, you are an advanced learner, or you are a fluent speaker. Because while interact with different person, right, different personality people, if you interact with your professor lecture, then you have to discuss with your professor according to your subject, right? And you discuss that matter. If you interact with your friend, then you discuss with your friend daily routine, right? A normal conversation, what you eat, where you go, and which subject do you feel hard, right? And how is going on your preparation. You ask simple thing. If you meet any kind of, if you go to bank and you meet any bank manager, you want to open your bank account, then you have to ask according to your requirement to the bank manager, right? If you go to means railway station, and you means want to go to different place, then you know about according to ticket and railway department information, right? Then we have to learn in different category, then it is a better for us. And reading is a one step to enhance our vocabulary. That is a only one technique. If you don't like reading and you want to listen and you speak and you want to enrich your vocabulary, then it will take time. If you want to enhance your vocabulary, then you have to read one article per day or one page per day. Then you can learn so many things. If you don't like reading, then it will take time to enrich your vocabulary, because it is a fact. And who are good speaker, they are a good reader. That's why while interact with others, they can use strong vocabulary, right? Then if you want to enhance your vocabulary, then you have to read book and you have to read article. If you don't like reading book, then you have to develop your habit. You don't read two or three, five, six page. You read simple article. If you don't like any physical books, then you go to online books. You read any article and you want to know about that meaning and you try to recall. You remember inside your head while interact with others. You use that vocabulary, right? Then if you remember whole dictionary inside your head while talking with others and while writing, if you don't use that vocabulary, then that vocabulary is a passive vocabulary, right? Active vocabulary means while interacting with others while writing, if you use, then that vocabulary is active vocabulary. But we always think, everyone, the language guide, they always tell, if you want to enrich your vocabulary, then you remembered one or two or three vocabularies per day, right? But if you remember inside your head, but while talking, while interacting, you don't use that vocabulary, then it is that vocabulary doesn't work, right? That's why you remember one vocabulary one day, otherwise 1 week, and you repeatedly use that vocabulary while writing, while means interacting with others, and you try to make sentences inside your head, then you can remember and you can use while interact with the others. That's why vocabulary we have to learn, we have to enrich, we have to use, we have to practice. So many things we have to do. Not only if you listen and if you only want to listen and you want to interact, and if you want to only interact with the co-learner, then you can't enrich your vocabulary. We have to do separately vocabulary part. We have to remember, we have to practice, we have to develop a reading skill, we have to practice how to use while interact with others, and we have to fix inside our head. We have to create English vocabulary file inside our head while interact with others. We have to open that file inside our head, and while interact, our mind provides that vocabulary, right, and makes sentences, then it is a better for us. But we have to develop and we have to go through step by step. It is not a easy task. Who are a good speaker, who are language learner, they can only understand about my opinion, because I also struggling to enrich strong vocabulary. I don't have much vocabulary inside my head and it is a tough for me, but still I am try to focus, enrich vocabulary. But let's see in future. But I want to know in simple vocabulary, because I want to interact with normal people, right? If you interact with professional people or any kind of well educated people, then you have to know about deep knowledge about vocabulary. Even though you see, in if you interact with foreigner, they use idiom, phrasal verb, right, maximum time. That's why we can't understand, because we know only one single words vocabulary. They know antonym and synonym, so many things, right? That is their mother tongue. It is not our mother tongue. It will take time for us. Yeah, it is my opinion. It is a noun, adjective, adverb. Then what's your opinion about vocabulary and how to enrich our vocabulary? You tell about your opinion. Thanks for listening.